Jim, we have a question from Rocky, who asks, Mr. Duggan, there was a rumor that you were going to win the Royal Rumble back in 2013 and beat CM Punk at WrestleMania that year before The Rock was committed. Is that true?
No, not that I heard of anyway. I wish it was. I may have started that rumor.
Jim, we have another couple questions here.
Okay.
David asks,
hey, Dave.
What are your thoughts on being joining Arnold Schwarzenegger with the rest of the Expendables?
Oh, yeah, obviously. I'm not sure if it's anything like pro wrestlers versus zombies. But obviously, any rub, of course, with Schwarzenegger and those guys. I think Austin was one of those movies, wasn't he?
Yes.
Yeah, yeah. You know, Stunning Steve Austin. I beat him so bad he had to shave his head and change his name to Stone Cold. He'd still be Stunning Steve if I didn't beat him. I should get a kickback, you know. The Hollywood Blondes. I beat the hair right off the boy's head.
We got another one here from David. Do you cork your 2x4s?
Hey, Dave. Do I cork my 2x4s? I mean, no. Actually, it's great having a 2x4 because I can usually find a 2x4 in any arena in the building. You know, I just walk in. I used to travel with Jake Roberts, and he'd have to pull around this 90-pound snake wherever he went. So I'd walk into the arena. I said, "Can somebody find me a 2x4 and get him a 10-foot python?"
We have a question from Rocky. Are you guys, or excuse me, from David. Do you think that Kevin Owens looks like a fat trucker?
Yeah, but I love it. You don't want to, you know, you see so many bodybuilders, so many guys shaved their heads, tattooed up. I like this. And like I said before, the big, powerful men may not be the guy with a little skinny waist. A big, thick guy like that, big barrel-chested man is a powerful man. Earthquake, Typhoon, guys like that were monsters. You don't see many of that anymore. More body guys and more flying than the old days.
So we're doing our first trivia question for a signed 2x4.
Okay.
See if
first
you know
trivia question.
This one's about you, so we'll see if you know the answer.
Oh.
Who did Hacksaw Jim Duggan last eliminate to win the 1988 Royal Rumble?
Let's see. It was a big guy. Actually, it was one of my best friends' one-man gang.
This one's going to be
2x4 coming in.
This one's going to be made out to Rocky.
Come on, let's go to the board. Let go. You know, one time I got this big splinter in my thumb.
This one's the Rocky.
Rocky? Where's Rocky from? Can you tell or no?
Jesus.
Your splinter yet?
Not yet. You
Try
trying?
again. Yes,
Yeah.
Well, here you go. You know what that means?
Hall of Fame.
Oh, okay, then okay.
I can got some knowledge.
Nice little tribute here.
Yeah.
Rocky. Got the hole in there too. Congratulations, buddy. And remember, use it only for good.
David's wondering if you can tell his friend Rob Peterson that he's a terrible person.
What? You know Rob Peterson? Like Rob, Hacksaw Jim Duggan. I know who you are. You're a terrible, terrible person. I'm surprised he even had the guts to say so.
Falcon Sore asks, what do you think about cult leaders like Jim Jones?
Oh, that's a silly question. I'm not a big Jim Jones fan, you know. I don't even join the YMCA. I'm not a club kind of guy.
How did it feel from Falcon Sore? How did it feel to be on the receiving end of Andre the Giant's giant choke?
Yeah. Well, it was very physical, very, you know, it hurt.
I gotta say, you have big hands. I can't imagine like.
Oh, Andre, yeah, size is all relative. Yeah, you could put a ring or a egg through Andre's ring.
Are you serious?
I mean, it was like, yeah, he used to choke me, and I'd grab his fingers. I'd have a hold of a finger. Yeah. But Andre, he elevated me. Is there anything in here?
I didn't slip you anything.
Oh,
Yeah.
you've been in my drink.
Yeah.
Excuse me. But yeah, Andre actually elevated me from a mid-card guy to a main event guy. He did a deal with, if there's any giant in wrestling, I mean, Big Show, Khali, Andre, Big John Studd, they're like, Duggan, come here. I have to wrestle every giant there is. But anyway, I run down there and I got my chin on Andre's belly, like, I'm not afraid of you. And he went to choke me, and his thumb hit me in the lip, and my lip just fell down. So now blood is just cascading down my chest. And he's got me by the throat. He's choking me. He's choking me down on my knees. And I feel around. Boom, I got my 2x4. Boom, I hit Andre the Giant between the eyes. He goes down like a huge redwood tree. WWF goes off the air. Me standing over Andre the Giant, covered in blood with my 2x4. Oh! And that moved me up from a mid-card guy to a main event guy.
Wow.
We don't have a question from Falcon, but he wants you to know that Hacksaw has a nice butt.
That's not my butt.
Mr. Duggan, is it true that you were considered to be one of the 4 horsemen back in 1998?
No. By 4 horsemen, you know, with Flair and Arn and those guys, they were GQ guys, are like Terry Taylor. You know, I mean, they'd be on the road, or DiBiase be on the road for 2 weeks, still have creases in his pants, a crisp first shirt. You know, I got a pair of sweatpants and a T-shirt on. You know, they'd go to the fancy discotheques, and me and Steve William be with some bar. The ceiling's this high, everything's painted black. You know, cigarette smoke's that high.
You're an all-American guy.
There.
Yeah.
Yeah, different though. Yeah, Arn and Flair and Barry are buddies of mine. Yeah, I would never fit in that group.
We just had another trivia question on Twitter. This is the toughest one we've had all night.
Oh, that's going to be.
He's gonna get it wrong.
They were at the first Survivor Series in 1987, and they would do those 10-on-10 matches with all the tag teams. They did those the first and second years. On the first year, on the video release, one of the teams, their elimination.
Is one of the writers from the WWE? Holy smokes!
Yeah. What's the question?
One of the eliminations.
I know what you get to the question, brother.
One of the eliminations was never shown on the video release. So we have a winner.
Who was? Wait. So
What
the
was the
question
question?
was, who was the elimination?
There was an
that
elimination that was cut from the video release through
No kidding.
Calcium Video, and it was never shown, so nobody knew.
Does anyone
Well,
in here know the
how do we
answer?
know? How do we know
You know
it's
the
true? He
answer?
might be making it up.
Sullivan would have known it.
Sullivan would have known it. He lost.
It's the British Bulldogs.
The British Bulldogs.
Wasn't even on the video. So our winner with that 2x4 is for.
That's a tough question.
Yeah, we got to hit him hard.
Who got it? Who won it?
Ishmael from Orlando, Florida.
Cool. Orlando. I used to live down in Titusville, Florida, which is right by the Space Center.
All right, who's
This one's going to Ishmael. It's ISM.
Slow down.
AEAL. And he's
Ishmael.
from Orlando, Florida.
Cool. I wonder who knows what part of Orlando. Down by Disney or up in northern Orlando. Hacksaw Jim. This should be my whole interview when I first started wrestling. I didn't know how to talk on camera or nothing. I was always nervous, you know. And like, you got to talk. So I used to come out because people would call me Duggan. I said, it's not Duggan, it's Duggan. D-U-G-G-A-N. 2 G's. Duggan. That was my whole interview. One of my better ones, actually.
Now you're pointing, girl.
That'll do it. We had a great time doing trivia, giveaways. Your hot takes on stuff. It was a good time.
Mine or hers?
Well, she's popular on Reddit, though, tonight.
I bet. I was going to say yes. Well, before we go, folks, I'd like to show you my best move. Come here, you. No. Thanks a lot, everybody. And before we go, let's do one together, guys. You too, young lady. Let's go. Ho! That was a good ho.